What's up, everybody? My name is Jela, and shout out to Grape Tea News.
We're going to start off with Jela. Yes, you guys. Y'all know I love me some Jela. Dirty tennis ball head. That's my wife. Okay. I don't care what nobody says. But Jela actually had something to say about Ekane and her baby daddy, Chris. Okay. We all know about their toxic relationship on the internet. It's all over the internet, right? Well, apparently they went viral over the last couple days because he spent $62,000 of her money, and they're just laughing about it. Look, it says Ekane told her baby daddy he needs to get a job after showing proof on stream that he spent over $60K on her card in just 1 month. She making that type of money? $60K in 1 month? Ekane, she eat like that, y'all?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I cannot relate. I'm telling y'all right now.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that.
I'm hungry. I'm starving, y'all.
I'm finna eat. I don't even know how I'm finna get something to eat. I don't know. It's just like, I just don't know. Like, my shit is gone. Like,
because
bro, she's so cat, bro. Yeah, 7K is crazy.
My
bro.
spending as of 12/29 monthly spending. This is $62,000 in 1 month. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like that's why I keep saying you need to go back to work, because spending $60K in a month. So fuck, who do you think I am? Like, who do you really think I am to have 60 bands just out to
whatever,
spend?
bro.
Go back to work. He don't work. He ain't no job. Must be nice. So is he a well-kept man? Is he a house husband? He's a stay-at-home husband, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just a little confused. She basically said, you got to go back to work. All right, you have to go back. I'm jealous. I ain't gonna lie, I'm jealous.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
What you just heard, guys, is jealousy. I am jealous. Okay. All jokes aside, Jela says, I'm never taking care of no ninja. Nothing about this is funny or cute. He's a bum, and she's enabling him. Ooh, why the F does he have her card? 62K is crazy. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. I know Chris looking at this like,
Wait. Let me think.
what I do to you? What do you do to you?
Why would you say that?
Fix it.
Why would you say that?
Man. You said, what does Ekane do? She's like a streamer, I guess, like streamer, influencer. She, from what I know she's doing her thing on YouTube, but she's big on TikTok too. So, and she might be big on Twitch. I'm not sure. I know she's been doing her thing. She was supposed to be on Baddies a few times, but she keeps saying no, it ain't worth it. To fight and stuff like that. But anyways, so Jela said how she felt. She ain't taking care of no ninja, okay, and calling Chris all type of names and stuff like that. So that got back to Chris because it's been going viral. Obviously, the comments is going crazy. So Chris responds, okay, especially after she said, he ain't got no job. She's like, you got to go back to work. So look, it says Chris going off about Ekane on live again. Let's go.
They want to be single mom so bad. Let them be a single mom. You don't have to call. You don't have to keep calling my phone every hour. Hey, baby, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Another hour. Hey, baby, I'm on the way. Another hour go by. Nigga, it's 7 in the morning now. What? Bitch, be a single mom. I'm going back to them trucks. What you talking about? I ain't never needed Erica to pay my rent, bro. This my...
For one, I never knew Ekane's real name. I didn't know her name was Erica. Also, is he kind of insinuating cheating? It's been involved, that she messed around? Because he's saying that she'll be calling him tomorrow, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, and he'll be waiting till overnight. No excuses. That is a clear sign. Like, what you doing? Huh? Unless I just misdiagnosed that, that situation. I'm not sure. Or I misread it. But that's kind of what it sounded like.
They want to be single moms so bad. Let them be a single mom. You don't have to call. You don't have to keep calling my phone every hour. Hey, baby, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Another hour. Hey, baby, I'm on the way. Another hour go by. Nigga, it's 7 in the morning now. What? Bitch, be a single mom. I'm going back to them trucks. What you talking about? I ain't never needed Erica to pay my rent, bro. This is my second crib. My second crib. I never needed her to pay nothing at the first crib, let alone the second. Y'all talking about 60,000, man? That bitch tricked off 60,000. 30 of that is the 30 I told you she owned that Cadillac. I been told y'all that. And now I'm talking about I spent it and I ain't got no Cadillac out there. Playing with you, I might go to jail. Fucking around with you. She can hit me as much as she want, but as soon as BC get mad because you sucking dick all night, it's a problem. But you can smack me on camera for saying I just...
Whoa. So I was right, I guess. Whoa.
What?
Huh?
Okay, so I'm guessing there's some infidelity going on. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, y'all. If you do your research on them, they're in the same mold of a Krayshawn and Blueface, right? Blue Brain. So yeah, just toxic behavior, couple, just and they just keep having kids. Because I think didn't Ekane just have a kid? Like they just had another kid. So I don't know, man. Yeah. Y'all do what y'all will with this information. I just thought it was pretty interesting that Jela had something to say about it. But he's trying to say that that's a lie. He's saying he got his own money. Apparently he was driving trucks. I mean, driving trucks do make good money. I have multiple truck drivers in my family. And I see from firsthand that they make some good money. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have your own fleet or, you have a couple of trucks or whatever, you make that investment. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. Y'all do what y'all will with that information. Regardless, I just wish, like she said, they spent, that's not how much she made. She spent $62,000 in a month. Must be nice. Okay. I am broke.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change.
Any food. Let's talk about Meat Belly. Okay, we haven't talked about Meat Belly in a while. Okay, we got Meat Belly. And Meat Belly goes on live. She's on this Twitch stream, right? And I think his name is Rod. Hopefully I'm getting his name right. So Meat Belly tells Rod why she's hesitant to go back to Baddies. And here's my thing. I'm going to say this is cap. All right, that's just my opinion. I'm going to say that it's cap, okay? Because we literally just saw her arguing with J.O. and, other different baddies about being on Baddies USA. She wanted to be on Baddies USA. She wanted to be on Baddies Africa. She wanted to be on Baddies Midwest, right? That's why we saw her on a Drewski show, right? So the hesitation, like if she gets the invite right now to go to Baddies USA Chapter 2, she is going to be on the first flight from Philly. Okay, we all know that. So I just want to put that out there. That's just my opinion on how things go, because we're just going based off evidence and patterns. Okay, so any food, let's check it out.
Philly, and you lose a fight, you gonna keep going and keep going. You might go get a bitch from the crib and say, "Keep pull up." Fucking with them, you gotta fight. Boom, boom, get up out of there. Everything is Zeus. we going to the club. It's time to get dressed. It's time to, and I'm not too quick and cool with that. I'm not going out to no club. I just beat up. I just beat this bitch up. Why are we going to the club together? I'm cool. Then I was scared. Like, why we not eating? We keep going to food spots. We didn't get on the steak because we ain't ate. Yo, why we not eating?
Said, why we not eating? So, I mean, everybody keeps saying that. So that's like not even a secret at this point, right? It can't even be a lie at this point. Apparently, they do not be eating on Zeus, right? They be up all night, drinking, fighting, and all of that. It's just, I just know it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually draining. Okay, can I go to sleep? Can I eat? Can I have some peace? Apparently, all of that is a no.
You out your fucking mind.
But we all know she get that call from Lemmy. She's going ASAP. Okay.
Make me some more motherfuckers.
Any food. DTB actually has something to say as well. Okay. DTB was on a podcast and she said Baddies has no purpose. Okay. So check this out.
Bring the popcorn. This finna get good.
Now, I agree. Okay, I agree about the purpose, but a lot of these TV shows have no purpose. Okay, I would probably say most TV shows, especially when it comes to reality TV and stuff like that, right? So I want to put that out there. We go clock T every time. Okay, drop some grapes in the chat. That's why you'll come over here. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so two things can be right at the same time, because for her to be talking about Baddies, right, being no purpose, this is the same chick that was on Deja Vu, right, and on Now That's TV doing the same exact thing, right? So the network that she came from, no shade, Now That's TV, has no purpose. You know, it's all about clout tokens, you know what I mean, and getting your name out there so you can get these bookings. And if you want to do music, you know, get your music out there, you know, you want to act, like whatever the case may be. These are all platforms to catapult yourself. Somebody that I can think of that's just like, that obviously is probably took advantage of a situation like that to the highest ability ever is Cardi B, obviously. Like there's literally no, I mean, she's literally the GOAT of that. What I'm saying is from seeing her from Vine days, Instagram, you know, making her way onto Love and Hip Hop, and then obviously where she's at now, right? So that's always the goal, right? There's no reality TV star that just want to just be a reality TV. A lot of them want to be something else, whether it's a movie star, whether it's music, you know, they want to do other things, business, you know, whether they want to own businesses or whatever the case may be. So any food. DTB says Baddies has no purpose. Let's check this out. Fair use.
The show has no plot.
Yeah, like
no
what?
Purpose of the show. It's just like, okay, we just put a bunch of girls and then everybody.
And y'all just finna get to
like,
it. Yeah, fight. Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want my show to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
My show doesn't have a purpose. Like, okay, this is the purpose of the show. There's clearly, we're here for this purpose.
Correct.
We're all heading towards it. Now, if y'all fighting in between, that's just what, you know what I'm saying? But there's a purpose here.
Right.
That's why I say even with Joseline Cabaret, I feel like there's more of a purpose. Like, okay, at least they're all there doing something. There's a goal. Y'all are all here trying.
No. I'm in these streets, y'all. Y'all know. We are in these streets. Okay, the Grape Tea Gang, we are the culture. Okay, we got our ears to the streets. From what I've been hearing, people feel as if this was the worst season of Joseline's Cabaret. Okay, it really had no plot or meaning. Especially the last couple seasons, people feel as if the people that won didn't deserve it. Okay, who won, y'all? Was it Danny? Y'all gonna let me know, or was it Sky? It was either Sky or Danny or something like that, and they didn't feel like they deserved it over somebody like was it Miss Kamaya, something like that. I started watching it, y'all. We watched it probably up to like episode 11 or 12. I fell off because it's just Joseline Baddies. All it is Baddies. Like, I'm sorry. Look, when people are, oh, it's a goal on the show. No, it's not. Y'all, we watched Yeah, y'all, it had to be like 12 episodes. Like we watched like 12 episodes, right? I reviewed them and everything, and they barely danced. I think they had maybe about a minute, maybe 90 seconds of B-roll of them dancing, right? Mind you, the show be 40 minutes, 50 minutes sometimes. You know what I mean? So like just add that up in a collective of 12 episodes, right? So it was a lot of jumping. Joseline just, you know what I mean, just going off on the chicks and disrespecting them and stuff like that. One thing I will say about Natalie, all right, Natalie is definitely far from perfect, right? But what I will say about Natalie is that she definitely put them baddies on. Joseline would never allow a Big Lex to shine the way that she do, right? Big Lex just hit 1 million followers on Instagram, right? She'd never let Summer shine at the way that she shine. You know, Summer Natalie be on these big time interviews and radio stations and stuff, and she mentions these girls. You know what I mean? She tell you to check out their music. Apparently, allegedly, her and DTB aren't the best of friends, but she stayed promoting DTB. You know what I mean? So one thing I will say about Natalie is that once you're on Baddies, and if you obviously put in the work, and to be honest with you, even if you don't put in the work, because I noticed, come on, y'all seen it. It'd be some baddies that we forgot existed, or maybe, you know what I mean, like they just wasn't really a factor like that. But we'll still see them at a booking with Natalie, or you know what I mean, Natalie will bring them out, or she'll mention them and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I will say that baddies definitely help out the baddies' careers. You know what I mean? If they go the extra mile, obviously. Look at the Summers and everything like that. And then obviously we see Rolly. Like, I mean, you know, it's a lot of them that's doing their thing, right? But obviously it's a lot of them that's not. But I think a lot of that has to do with their own doing and stuff too. A lot of people don't know how to navigate or leverage, you know, that opportunity. I mean, there's a lot of viewers. There's a lot of people that watch Zeus. It's a lot of people that watch Baddies worldwide. Okay, there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to take advantage of that situation. But then again, you have to be a factor on the show, whether you're the most hated, whether you're the most loved, right? Because I believe it or not, I see Daisy booked. Okay, she was the villain, but she be booked. Bahati got a world tour, right? Dang near, right? You know, I be seeing TT having bookings and stuff. So what I'm saying is that I don't see that same success or paper trail when it comes to the Joseline Cabaret girls, and I just believe that because it's Joseline. I think she hates on them. Multiple Cabaret girls have alleged that Joseline have blocked them from being on Baddies, and I believe it. I believe it. That was like a big storyline for Joseline's Cabaret Texas with, you know, Lexi Gold and some other chicks auditioning for Baddies. Miss Wet, a lot of them, actually, a few of them. I personally believe Amber Ali should have been on Baddies. I think she would have did her thing on Baddies, believe it or not. But apparently, obviously, she had a situation with Ballistic, right, and Joseline and the lawsuit and all that. And ever since then, like, she really ain't been on Zeus, honestly. But she's been at every audition for Baddies. So I seen her on Africa and Midwest. I'm not sure about Caribbean. But we can play this back one more time. So her saying, oh yeah, Joseline's Cabaret has a goal. I'm like, what's the goal? Just be the biggest lapdog for Joseline? Sidekick of Joseline?
The show has no plot.
Yeah, like
no
what?
Purpose of the show. It's
Yeah.
just like, okay, we just put a bunch of girls and then everybody
And y'all just finna get to
fight.
it. Yeah, fight. Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want my show to be like that.
Mhm.
My show doesn't have a purpose. Like, okay, this is the purpose of the show. There's clearly, we're here for this purpose.
Correct.
We're all heading towards it. Now, if y'all fighting in between, that's just what, you know what I'm saying? But there's a purpose here.
Right.
That's why I say even with Joseline Cabaret, I feel like there's more of a purpose. Like, okay, at least they're all there doing something. There's a goal. Y'all are all here trying to be a dancer.
Yeah, I guess. We'll just agree to disagree. I'll just say that. when I see Joseline's Cabaret, I see the same exact thing. It's crazy because Joseline's Cabaret should be way bigger than Baddies. It had a few seasons head start. It started off on a major network at one point. Wasn't it on Oxygen or y'all let me know. But I know she had a major network deal at first, and then Zeus got in and got the rights to the show. But she said she will be moving into her own network. So this last season that we saw and this reunion that's coming up for Joseline's Cabaret will be the final one on Zeus, allegedly, right? So any food, let's talk about Summer, okay? Somebody who's actually taking advantage of the publicity, right? And the promotion and the spotlight of Zeus. I think she is one of the few baddies that will be okay without Zeus, right? Same with DTB. It's certain people. Obviously, Meatball. She got to be on a Drewski show. That was a big look for her. She was already kind of doing her thing and big on social media anyway, so I think she'll be fine. But it's certain people that'll be okay. But for the most part, a lot of them is kind of just stuck on Zeus. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of not relevant without Zeus, right? But any food, Summer names Yoshi, Jazz, and Jazz as her easiest fades of all time. I agree. Y'all saw what she did to Yoshi, Mario, Luigi, and Alvin Renee? Malaya Lynn as the easiest this season. Of course, yeah, I can see that. Let's go.
Who was my easiest fade? On Baddies all over. It gotta be Yoshi. That wasn't really no comp. Yoshi and Jazz, for sure. On this season, Mariah.
I mean, is she lying? And Yoshi never got her get back. Why did Yoshi go to the reunion? Y'all, Yoshi went to the reunion. Y'all forgot she existed. Yoshi went to the reunion and just like barely said anything. You know, did she even mention Summer? And then watched Emma, because remember she walked in the room with her and essentially saw Summer and Dolly get go at her, right? I'm like, bro, what's going on?
My opinion, get your lick back. You ain't gotta go sitting up here talking and all that, none of that. Get your lick back.
Man. So to me, there's no lies. Anybody that argue with that is like, come on, y'all. Do y'all watch the show? Summer literally dog walked Yoshi. Jazz was no comp, okay? Ivory tripped her and she still couldn't do nothing with it at the reunion. And then Malaya Lynn, come on, what are we talking about? Has she even got a win, a W at all? So Summer did review last week's episode of Baddies USA, okay? And she just did a quick review. She was basically, which I understand. I might do my review like that. I don't think y'all gonna like that, just me to do just a 30-second review. But we didn't really miss nothing, right? So it's pretty interesting to get their point of view though, because they're actually on the show. So let's see what Summer had to say about last week's episode of Baddies USA.
As being a dog whisperer, trying to talk to Capri, Lex and Dolly non-existent, Nunu duck and wreck, Taby duck and wreck, but wanna fight Tommy on some weird shit. Anna thirsty for a storyline, got shit going on, bitch. You look stupid. It was a lot of fuckery.
Okay, so Nunu duck and wreck. Oh yeah, because Fanta called her out. Kind of like, you know what I mean? So she duck wreck against Fanta? Okay. Well, who was on the duck and wreck from? What, Lex? I'm trying to, and then she said Tavy was duck and wreck, but was trying to fight Tommy. Who else had beef with Tavy? To where as though she felt like she was duck and wreck. Was it Fanta? I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. These storylines are so irrelevant to me. Like, we just watching it. It's like background music. You know what I mean? Just kind of filler. We just cause it's just something to do at this point. Like, we were so drawn in with Baddies Midwest. Even Africa, even though Africa was not as good as Midwest really at all, pretty much, I would say. But if we're comparing Africa and USA, like, it's really not even up for debate. It is bad. Like, I am not enjoying the show. It's the summer show. It's summer Sundays, y'all.